Let's jump into it. Number 1. The origin of water. Where did all of Earth's water come from? Scientists are still stumped by this question to this day. Our planet is over 70% water, but how it got here is still one big puzzle. Some believe icy comets and asteroids slammed into Earth billions of years ago, delivering water. Others argue it came from deep inside Earth's mantle, locked in minerals that released steam and formed oceans. Some say that both sources contributed. The problem is, when researchers study the isotopic fingerprint of Earth's water, it doesn't perfectly match any known source. And yet, water isn't just here, it's everywhere, from deep underground reservoirs to frozen glaciers. Without it, life wouldn't exist. But the fact that we don't fully understand its origins shows just how mysterious our planet still is. Every new discovery just raises more questions than answers. Number 2. Magnetic fields reversals. Earth's magnetic field acts like an invisible shield, protecting us from harmful solar radiation. But here's the weird part. Sometimes the magnetic poles flip, north becomes south, and vice versa, and this occurs every few 100,000 years. Scientists know these geomagnetic reversals happened in the past by studying ancient lava flows, which freeze the magnetic direction when they cool. But why this happens is still a huge mystery that no one has answers to. Some believe it's caused by turbulence in the molten outer core, where Earth's magnetic field is generated. Others think massive geological events might trigger it. What's even stranger is that these flips are unpredictable. Sometimes they take thousands of years, and other times just a few centuries. If one happened today, our satellites, navigation systems, and power grids could be severely affected. The fact that the magnetic field has been weakening over the last century has scientists wondering if we're headed for another reversal soon. Number 3. Plate tectonics trigger. Earth's surface is constantly moving, continents drift, oceans expand, and mountains rise, all thanks to plate tectonics. But here's the mystery. Scientists still don't know what kick-started it billions of years ago. Before plate tectonics, Earth likely had a stagnant crust. Then, at some point, massive slabs of rock began sliding, colliding, and sinking into the mantle, shaping the world as we know it. One theory is that early water played a role by weakening the crust and making it easier for plates to move. Another suggests giant asteroid impacts cracked the surface enough to get things going. Without plate tectonics, we wouldn't have mountains, earthquakes, volcanoes, or even the rich diversity of life we have today. Yet, despite decades of research, the exact trigger remains one of Earth's biggest mysteries. Number 4. The origin of oxygen. Billions of years ago, Earth's atmosphere was toxic, filled with methane, carbon dioxide, and barely any oxygen. Then, around 2.4 billion years ago, something dramatic happened: the Great Oxidation Event. Suddenly, oxygen started flooding the atmosphere, making it possible for complex life to eventually evolve. But here's the mystery. Scientists don't fully understand how or why it happened. Most believe tiny microbes called cyanobacteria began photosynthesizing, releasing oxygen as a byproduct. But there's a gap in the timeline. The oxygen appeared in pulses rather than steadily rising. Did something in the oceans trigger it? Was it linked to volcanic activity or asteroid impacts? Without that oxygen boom, humans wouldn't exist, but the exact process remains unclear. It's like the planet flipped a switch, and life as we know it became possible, but no one knows who flipped it. Number 5. Gravity anomalies. We usually think Earth's gravity is constant, but it's actually uneven in different places. One of the strangest examples is the Hudson Bay gravity anomaly in Canada, where gravity is weaker than almost anywhere else on the planet. Scientists have studied it for decades, and two main theories exist. One suggests that melting glaciers from the last ice age compressed the Earth's crust, causing a slight dip in mass and therefore weaker gravity. Another theory points to mantle convection, where heat-driven movements deep below the crust shift mass around, affecting gravitational pull. But here's where the trouble starts. Neither explanation fully fits the data. And Hudson Bay isn't the only spot. Similar anomalies exist in the Indian Ocean and parts of South America. These gravity gaps raise big questions about what's really happening beneath Earth's surface. Are there hidden structures down there? Undiscovered materials? Or something entirely unexpected? Number 6. The Earth's core composition. We know Earth's core is incredibly hot and made mostly of iron and nickel, but that's not all, at least to most people. Scientists suspect there's a mystery ingredient hiding in there. Seismic waves traveling through the core behave strangely, meaning something else. Maybe hydrogen, carbon, sulfur, or silicon is mixed in. But since the core is about 3,000 miles beneath us, and temperatures there reach over 5,000 degrees Celsius, we can't exactly dig a hole to check. Instead, scientists rely on earthquake data, computer models, and high-pressure experiments to make educated guesses. Why does this matter? Because the core powers Earth's magnetic field, which protects us from deadly solar radiation. If we understood its exact makeup, we'd also understand why the magnetic field sometimes weakens or flips. Until then, the core remains one of Earth's greatest secrets, like a locked treasure chest we can't open. At least for now. Number 7. The Moon's mysterious origin. We've walked on the Moon, studied its rocks, and mapped its surface. But here's the thing. No one actually knows how it got there. The most popular theory is the giant impact hypothesis, which says a Mars-sized planet nicknamed Theia smashed into early Earth billions of years ago. The debris supposedly clumped together, forming the Moon. Sounds neat, right? Maybe not, because the evidence doesn't fully add up. Moon rocks brought back from Apollo missions are chemically almost identical to Earth's crust, which doesn't match what we'd expect if another planet were involved. Other theories suggest the Moon was captured by Earth's gravity or formed side by side with Earth from the same cloud of cosmic dust. But every explanation has gaps. Considering how much the Moon affects tides, climate, and even life on Earth, it's wild that its origin is still such a mystery. For now, our closest celestial neighbor keeps its biggest secret hidden. Number 8. The Bloop sound. Back in 1997, scientists at the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration recorded one of the loudest underwater sounds ever detected. They nicknamed it the Bloop. The strange noise was picked up by underwater microphones thousands of miles apart in the Pacific Ocean. At first, many thought it might be a giant sea creature bigger than any known whale because of how powerful and organic the sound seemed. But no animal that size has ever been discovered. Years later, researchers suggested it might have been caused by ice quakes, massive chunks of Antarctic glaciers breaking off. Still, not everyone agrees. The sound's pattern doesn't perfectly match natural ice movements, leaving room for speculation. Some even link it to unknown deep-sea geological activity or undiscovered species lurking in the ocean's depths. Considering that over 80% of the ocean remains unexplored, the Bloop remains one of Earth's eeriest and most fascinating mysteries. Number 9. Life's sudden explosion. About 541 million years ago, something bizarre happened, the Cambrian explosion. For billions of years, life on Earth was mostly tiny, simple, single-celled organisms. Then, almost overnight in geological terms, the oceans suddenly filled with complex creatures. Animals with skeletons, shells, eyes and limbs appeared out of nowhere. Scientists have theories, but no one knows for sure why it happened. Some say a surge of oxygen in the oceans allowed life to evolve rapidly. Others think genetic innovations triggered the sudden diversity. There's also a theory involving asteroid impacts or massive volcanic events reshaping ecosystems. What's wild is that nearly all major animal groups today trace their roots back to this mysterious period. The Cambrian explosion shows us that Earth has had sudden, radical shifts in the past, and there's still so much we don't understand about how life itself came to be. Number 10. Earth's unexplained hum. Imagine standing in complete silence, but still hearing a faint, deep humming sound, and nobody knows where it's coming from. That's exactly what scientists discovered in 1998. Earth produces a constant, low-frequency vibration known as the microseismic hum. It's so subtle we can't hear it, but special instruments pick it up everywhere, even in the middle of oceans and deserts. Some researchers think it's caused by ocean waves colliding, sending energy deep into the crust. Others believe atmospheric pressure changes or seismic activity might be responsible. To make things stranger, the hum doesn't stop, even when there's no significant wave or quake activity. Could it be the planet's natural heartbeat? Or something deep inside the Earth we still don't understand? Whatever the cause, the hum reminds us that our planet is constantly alive, moving and vibrating in ways we're only beginning to uncover. We'll leave it there for today. More of this coming soon, so do consider subscribing.